Valencia King here, and thank you so very much for tuning in to another edition of Real Talk Sports. Alongside me is none other than Rafael Barlow, and we're so happy to have him because he is going to be breaking down the stats that I, quite frankly, don't like to talk about because I like to talk about the more important things, in my opinion. Like the Mavs got the win. Like we don't, by any means necessary at this point. So Washington Wizards and the Dallas Mavericks came into this game tied at 2 and 7 apiece. So it was kind of like flip a coin. Who was going to gain one? Who was going to lose another one? And the Mavs, well, they like to keep it interesting. So late in the fourth quarter, the Washington Wizards cut the Dallas Mavericks once 24-point lead down to 6 points in the middle of the fourth. Now, Rafael, I know we were both looking like what, right?
Yeah, it's like not again. But they held on. They got the win. I know they're proud to get out of here with the W, especially going to Utah tomorrow. So, it's an easier plane ride to Salt Lake City tonight.
It definitely is. And we'll get to the Mavs and how they're looking to take on Utah Jazz again, just within the last 10 days again. We'll talk about them. But let's go ahead and go over to the Washington Wizards side. It was a pretty quiet locker room. What is the word on the street?
Well, the rumor has always been that there's chemistry issues in the locker room, that a couple of guys don't get along. Just looking at the stat sheet, I'm looking at Dwight Howard played 32 minutes, nearly 33 minutes, and he only got 5 shots. Yeah. Now, I think this is only his third game back, and he's new to the team. But with a presence like that, you would think that he would get more touches, especially his first game. I think he had about 20 points in his first 19 minutes. So it's I'm just curious to see how that relationship lasts throughout the season with, Dwight likes his touches like most big guys, and he was rebounding, and he also had a block. So I'm just curious to see how this season unfolds for the Wizards. It's been a rough start so far.
It definitely has. And when you look at a player like Dwight Howard, like you mentioned, he's going into his 15th year in the NBA. So him just getting 5 touches, even coming off of an injury, is oddly strange to me. I think there is something behind that stat right there. But let's go ahead and go to Scott Brooks, who is the head coach of the Washington Wizards, who tonight his one message was the team has to believe in themselves in order to get better.
Yeah, just, you believe in each other, just like you believe in everything you do. You have to do it together. Our guys are at times they want to do it for themselves because they think they can get their man, but you have to do it together. It's not because they're selfish. They just have a chance to break our man down, but we've got to keep doing it together. That's what it's about. I believe in our guys. I know we're going to continue to work together. It was a tough loss. We gave up 70 points in that first half. But they fought. We cut it to 6 a couple of times. They made a run, we cut it back to 6. They made a run, we cut it back to 6. We had a chance to cut it to 4, and we missed a shot and gave them an offensive rebound.
Another former rookie highlight in Dorian FinneySmith, who is with the Dallas Mavericks. He has been playing some great basketball. He's coming off of an injury and also coming off of playing heavy minutes while Harrison Barnes was on injury as well. So tonight we got a chance to hear from him and how he's been able to step up and also learn from the new vet on the team in DeAndre Jordan. You guys had a great opening quarter and second quarter, but that third quarter, obviously, they're going to come out with the run. How did you guys kind of bounce back from that?
Well, they're an NBA team, so of course they're going to make a run, but guys like DJ West, kept pulling us together saying, let's keep fighting. They hit us first, so let's just respond. And we responded, got it backed up to like 12, and then we just, kept chipping away from there.
I know you guys are looking to get any wins by any means necessary. You got Jazz up next. You didn't get the win last time. How do you guys kind of recompose that situation?
I think we played them good last time. It's going to be a tough game, of course, on the back-to-back, but we just...
Stop saying
Yeah. Hey, I only been in the NBA for what? Yeah, 3 years, man. I'm new to this, man. Nah, big though. Big though. Nah, they're a good team, so we just got to play together, and the team who play together the best can win the game.
DJ giving you some veteran advice in the interview concept, but what has he been like for this team and kind of learning from him along the way?
He's been good. They put him right beside me, so he's in my ear all the time. I think it's time for a haircut. But I don't think he's gonna do it. Nah, but he's been a great leader. Especially on defense. I'm happy behind me. I get to be a lot more aggressive on the defense end, and I'm just gonna keep trying to get more offensive rebounds in it.
DJ, your locker mate, Dorian, he's just kind of talking about your veteran leadership, but Dorian FinneySmith, Big Doe, as he goes by now. Yes, Big Doe. new name alert. Yes, my apologies. But just kind of talk about him, locker room mate, but also on the court.
I mean, he's a terrible locker mate. His locker is always dirty. But, I mean, he's been playing great, man. He's been super aggressive on both ends of the floor. He's looking for a shot. He's not shying away from the contact, from being aggressive. And when he plays like that, it's our team, our second unit, they're going to be tough to deal with. So we love the way he's playing right now. And, we're going to try to keep him going.
So let's wrap up this episode of Real Talk Sports because the Dallas Mavericks are going on the second night of a back-to-back against the Utah Jazz, who just defeated them in the American Airlines Center roughly 10 days ago. So they're looking to kind of revenge that win, but also continue this winning streak that they could develop. Would you say?
Yeah, it's a big game coming up. Even though it's really early in the season to say it's a big game, but they have a chance to kind of build on the momentum. Utah's been struggling. They were one of the favorites to have home court advantage in the West. Right now they're below 500, and the Mavs kind of have a break with Donovan Mitchell being iffy. I think he has a hamstring injury. And then after that, they have the Thunder here in town Friday, and Westbrook looked like his ankle injury. It looked more serious than what it actually was, so he's probably questionable at this point. So there's an opportunity for the Mavs to play two teams that are wounded.
It is. And at this point, like you said, it is early in the season, but these are the wins that you need to get now so that they don't affect you too much in April. You don't want to be looking to try to get a win to make the playoffs. You want to try to get a win to make your position in the playoffs. That's where we want the Mavericks to be come April. And so when you have a wounded team, like you said, you definitely have to take advantage of it. So we're hoping the Mavs do that on the road against Utah when they come back here on Saturday to face OKC and go on the road against the Bulls as well, who are still struggling. And then Utah comes back here on November the 14th, which is a Wednesday. So if you want to be here when the Dallas Mavericks are taking on these teams at home, all you have to do is follow us on social media because you can be our next ticket winner for Real Talk Sports. So until next time, it's Valencia King and my main man, Rafael Barlow, and we'll see you guys next time around.